We have a few more questions coming in, and I'll just ask the panelists to please be remember to try to be concise. And I'm just going to read a couple of questions, and then we can open them up to the panelists to answer them. But we have one question coming in from Chris Williams. He's asking, how do we get JBE to hear us? We are the reason he is governor. Can anybody answer that?
Okay, Sister Lisa, yes. Dr. Zena, I hope you heard that question too as well. What we're calling for John Bel Edwards, the governor of Louisiana, to sit down and meet with Louisiana United and other working organizations like the Black is Black Coalition to bring forth, our concerns, the reason why that people are not being released from these prisons like they should. Dr. Zena, could you weigh in on that question too as well? Why that is very important, because we're the first organization that called for the evacuation of thousands of inmates that were due to be released. People are sitting there that's due to be released within, months or, several years, but they're afraid, their family members are afraid that they're going to die. They didn't serve their time. They almost off the door, but they're afraid that they're going to die of the COVID-19.
Okay. Well, I would suggest that one good way of getting the governor to hear us is for us to mobilize, show our strength in numbers, and he'll start envisioning himself in one of them orange jumpsuits. And I bet he listened in, because at this point, we are giving him the information that his decisions, the choices to disregard what we're saying, becomes grounds for criminal charges. We are saying that you have the legal responsibility, the fact support, releasing people, discontinuing the act of exposing people to avoidable risks of death. At this point, once we get that point clear, once our statement is circulated and we make enough noise, to disregard it is to make a conscious choice to expose people to risk of death. Again, I'm not a criminal practitioner, but that's called murder. That's definitely at least called manslaughter, and is also a crime against humanity. So how about we start letting him envision being in one of those death chambers, and I bet he listened in.